What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Two Kings and a Gawd. We're here at the Star Sound Studio, Cape Coral, Florida. They call me J21. I'm one half of the greatest music production company in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm here with my co-host.
What's up? I'm Jay, y'all.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got. You're here with the motherfucking moon guy.
Hey,
yeah.
Sir.
And today we got a guest.
What's up, people?
Woo.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Anios, one half of HP Productions, in the building.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yo, on today's episode, we talking
God
about
bless.
classic hip-hop albums. And then we're going to get real, talk about mental health as well. And then you're definitely going to hear a freestyle today. Swear to God.
Yeah,
All right, let's get into
J21 does it every time.
Yo, my name is
I'm excited
Jake,
to hear
and
it.
I'm here to say...
Yeah.
Wait, don't give him
rhyme
too
like
much.
thi-
Don't give him too much yet.
My bad.
You wrote that. Don't give him the whole verse.
It was written.
That's
All
a
right,
classic album.
Let's get into it. That's true. All right, so first we're gonna talk about some iconic hip hop albums. But first, I want to ask you, gentlemen, what defines a classic hip hop album, and why are they so important to the genre's history and culture?
Personally, I think I would define it that in my life it has replay value for longer than 10 years. I could play it over and over for over a decade
That's
and be
very
like, all right.
specific. So 10 years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just feel like if it has that much replay power, it's probably
Yeah,
classic.
it definitely has to have a timeless feel
Yeah.
For real.
for it to be a classic, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to give me that nostalgia. Whenever I turn it on, it's got to transport me back to wherever I first heard that.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what really makes it powerful and moving.
Yeah. For me,
I'd
I'd
say
say it's like something that came out and it just kind of pushed the boundaries of whatever time it came out in.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
so it was just different, and then everything after that, shit just sounds like that.
Yeah, it had to
kinda
influence
like
the
Nas.
culture.
Yeah.
It has to influence the culture to be a classic also.
Innovation makes classics.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And that happens like every 10 years, so, you
Yeah.
know?
I think it's
Whenever
more
all
than
the
that.
young rappers get old and they recycle.
Yeah, really. I think hip hop changes way more than
You
every
think so?
10 years. Oh yeah, I'd say like half of that, maybe 5. They're just constantly evolving.
It's
But-
how it lives forever.
Let's name a couple in you guys' opinions. What are some classic hip hop albums that stand out to you?
Shit, like you said, like Illmatic, that kind of
Illmatic's
tested.
the number one, in my opinion. It's the only one in the Library of Congress. So there's that.
Harvard, it's
There.
taught in Harvard.
So there's that.
They're teaching it.
36 chambers, into the 36
Nas was
chambers.
the first one, in my opinion, to really project you to a place he was talking about. Like, you could see it in his words. You know what I'm saying?
Imagery.
Imagery.
True.
With a lot of dope flows, though, you know. And then he had the best producers as well
Facts.
at that time
Facts.
period.
So
All innovating their own sound, so it just came out.
one for me was actually Jay-Z, Blueprint.
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic for me, and it's the same reasons.
Yeah.
Imagery, and then he picked all the best producers at that time,
Right.
and production was so different back then. You
Yeah.
know, where none of the beats. Like I was listening to it like probably a week ago. None of the beats sound the same. Like a Timberland track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
DJ Premier
Well, all the
track.
legends, all the
Just
legends
Blaze.
are themselves to the fullest, so they stand
Pharrell,
out.
Beat. You
Yes.
just know it. They all have their signature.
Yeah, so Jay just he grabs all these people and just made one classic album. Plus Kanye. It was like one of Kanye's first
Yeah.
albums that he produced.
Golden Age Kanye.
Yeah, Golden Age Kanye. Oh, shit fucking slaps still.
See, mine are, I'd have to say a little later than y'all's because,
Because you're younger.
yeah, of course. But I'd say probably Good Kid, Mad City is
Oh,
at
yeah.
the top of that list.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. That's a classic.
J. Cole's like first 3 projects: Sideline Story, Born Center, 2014 Forest Hills.
I say Forest Hills. I
Great
agree.
album.
Forest Hills,
Forest
for sure.
Hills, too.
Those ones
Yeah.
were like just that. You have like that pivotal age where you really start figuring out what music you want to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when those dropped.
Yeah.
So that was like fucking eye-opening shit, bro.
Yeah, J. Cole and Kendrick were
Hey,
big.
man, J.
my
Cole's
life.
KOD album totally inspired me in a way to get out of my everything has to be 90s hip hop
Yes.
mentality that I
That's
had
what
for
I'm saying.
many
Those
years.
trap beats, bro.
That was the album that changed it all for me.
I
That's
was
the
in
truth.
that hip hop era. I like to call it like the dead zone, like 2008 to like 2013, right?
Yeah, there's like a lot of people who loved the older hip hop,
yeah,
but you didn't have those new artists yet.
no, because
until,
everybody
like,
was on that techno shit or
Yeah.
whatever was going on around that time.
Yeah.
So like that was the crossover for me because I was
Yeah.
strictly old school hip hop. I don't like none of this new shit.
Yeah.
Right, I was the same way.
And then those dropped, and nothing is the same as another honorable mention I want to put in there.
That's kind of true. Because that was around the same
that
time
transition.
period.
Yeah.
But I agree. Those artists played a pivotal. Like Kendrick played a huge role in my life. Like when I was in my younger 20s.
Really,
you know?
like a classic thing, bro, is that it completely changed my viewpoint on music.
Yeah, and life. Like those
Yeah,
type of
for real.
artists change your perspective on life and how
real.
you approach it.
Yeah, there were some real grown man bars like
I feel
in
like
all those
they're
projects.
talking to you.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
They're just real artists. That's just, you know, I guess that's what makes a classic album. A real artist will make a classic album.
That shit moved the population, like a whole generation.
So think about this. Are there any particular production techniques or elements that are commonly found in classic albums?
Shit.
I just think like
I don't know because, yeah, the commonality I see is always a top tier rapper working with all the best producers.
Yeah.
That's I think plays a big part in a classic album.
It's like, yeah, like iron sharpens iron. You put
Yeah,
the-
because I
put
don't
all
know
the
because
best
it's all
together.
gonna change. So, you know, because that's why I say it's generational because the classics are generational.
Yeah.
You know, Illmatic, classic, but Get Rich or Die Trying, classic.
that
You know
one.
what I'm saying?
Get Rich or Die Trying. I was only like 7 or 8,
Facts.
and it literally made me love rap. Literally, after that, I was like, I never listened to anything else except rap. I would make videos to 50 Cent, like my own music videos to his songs. Like,
But the one common
pivotal.
thing that all these classics, in my opinion, seem like they have in common is a really great artist gathering all the best producers for that project instead of like an artist working on an album where
Yeah, I
he
mean,
just
3 of what we
produces-
just mentioned were Dre.
yeah.
So that's a commonality.
But what about but what about
You want a classic album, you know
What
which
about
producers
his-
to contact.
what about
Yeah.
what is it about the best producers or the Dre's or whoever that their beats? What is it about their beats
Because
that
they're innovative.
stand out?
They're
What are they
innovative
innovating?
and they sound.
Yeah.
Every
They're-
time,
they're
like
not afraid to do shit
they all
different.
have their signature sound,
it's the same
they
sound you
all-
get from your favorite artist.
right? But they're all so innovative that they could go way beyond that if they need to. Like if you come to them like, all right, I want Dr. Dre because I love that signature sound, but hey Dre, I want to kind of go this way with this album is something that might be out of your realm of what everybody knows you for, and I feel like a great producer like that is just gonna be like, no problem, let's do it. You know, he's gonna know exactly what to do, and that's why you seek them guys out.
I ain't telling Dre shit that I need. Don't tell me what I
I
need.
think he's running
I'm
that.
just saying, but I'm just saying, you have to go in
Nah, I
that
feel
room with
you.
Dre with all your ideas and your opinions and everything that you want to accomplish out of that album, so he knows and he can guide you correctly and in the
that
right
fusion.
direction.
Yeah, that
and that's how you
fusion.
get that chemistry. And then you know you can't be afraid to say what you want in front of a Dr. Dre, even though that would be very terrifying to talk
Yeah.
to him about it. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's the guy you want to talk to,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Sorry.
PR guy told me to say that at every 10 minutes.
Can you discuss the lasting legacy and cultural impact of a specific hip hop album?
Cultural impact.
What?
Man,
Somebody mentioned.
What about College
I think it was
Dropout?
You mentioned 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die
Yeah,
Trying.
Yeah.
Die Trying.
Yeah.
I was
So-
thinking College Dropout too.
Yeah.
That had a crazy impact on hip hop, man.
Production wise.
Production wise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Wiz and Kid Cudi, bro, because I know after they dropped, everybody was smoking, bro.
And wearing chucks and camo
seemed
shorts
like
and skinny
everybody, that
jeans
whole
and
Sailor Gang
snapbacks.
movement. Yeah.
And getting tatted up.
Speaking, man,
I don't give a
miss
motherfucker.
All right, then
mixtapes.
what about Dipset? Had everybody
Yeah.
rocking red bandanas, you know, blood or not.
I
Same
mean,
with the
50
Game.
did have everyone have those
Diplomatic
ugly ass
Immunity.
tank tops.
Yeah.
Can you call Diplomatic Immunity a hip hop classic?
Yeah.
I don't
guess,
think I probably
yeah.
never ran it. It probably would be considered.
My thing about them, in my opinion, I like them better individually than I liked them together.
Yeah.
Like Jim Jones, On My Way to Church, or what is it? What is his first album? Church.
Got me.
I forget his first album. The name of it, but it was so great. Alone. Or Cameron's like Purple Haze. Alone. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never
that is
really
true.
listened to them a lot when they were together. I'm gonna be honest.
Jules
In my
Santana's album. Yeah, that's crazy. They're all probably
Yeah,
are.
yeah. Valid
They
point.
definitely all went way further. That's for sure.
Look, man, Jim Jones brought out the game when he wasn't even supposed to do that video and got in trouble for doing that. And he came out with that.
I'm pretty sure Diddy fucked them on a lot of shit.
What was that? What was the song they had together? Certified Gangsters.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep. When Game, everybody's like, "Who is this dude?"
Yeah. Damn.
He wasn't even supposed to do that. I saw that in an interview.
What are the challenges that artists face when trying to follow up a classic album?
Yeah, you already set the bar.
I agree.
Getting the fans to understand that you're doing something new. And it's not the old
They
classic
want
that
the same thing. Yeah.
I think it's
So
making the
Uzi
fans.
just said, he was like, I'm experimenting. Y'all don't like it, but I'm trying.
Like who's
think
dropped
the
who's
hardest-
dropped back-to-back classics?
Nas,
Drake.
Illmatic, and then
Drake, yeah.
it was written.
It was written, yeah.
Kendrick,
Yeah.
Kendrick,
Kendrick.
J. Cole, I would say.
Eminem, Slim
Yeah,
Shady
Eminem.
LP, Marshall Mathers LP.
Okay.
Yeah. Slim Shady.
So it could
Yeah.
be done.
DMX.
Yeah.
For sure.
Platinum in the
DMX,
same year twice.
I agree. It's Hell Was Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
Ooh.
Two
Yeah.
amazing albums.
50 dropped too.
What was 50's
Yeah, he did.
second album?
Massacre.
Massacre. Yeah.
I fucked with that album a lot. I'm not gonna
I dare say Young Buck as well.
lie. Ooh.
Yeah.
Straight out of
G-Unit.
Cashville and then Get Buck. Man, two amazing albums.
You know what's funny? Like Lil Wayne only has amazing mixtapes in my opinion. It's like not classic albums.
Yo, I agree.
But I would say that the Carter 3 is classic
I was
because it
about to say
pivotal.
that.
It changed his career and it left an imprint in my life. Like Lollipop and a Millie. I remember in middle
Miss
school,
Officer.
like yeah,
So
Miss
why
Officer.
why are the mixtapes better than the albums?
I think he just didn't overthink it. I think he just let his creative mind go crazy instead of just being like it has to be like for an album you're making probably a story. Yeah, you're expressing how you feel.
Simplicity.
Yeah, so
That
just
raw,
the freedom to just let go.
True.
I think he really shines in that area.
I agree. He does.
But I also love it. I fuck with all his albums regardless.
All right, so let's change it up. Let's talk about mental health.
Oh boy.
Gonna get right into it. How has hip hop music provided a platform for artists to express their mental health challenges and experiences?
I mean, I think that's like a, in my opinion, a shaky topic. Because I think the artist who could be vulnerable enough will do it in a way that releases a lot of their emotions. And an artist that doesn't do it in a vulnerable way will do it in an ego way, and they'll express their emotions in the wrong way. And I just think it's a shaky, like,
It's subjective.
yeah.
I do think it the art of it just gives you a platform where you're able to be whatever person you want to be.
Yeah.
The music and mental health, in my opinion, only matters if your purpose of doing music is to be for helping mental health. Isn't that the only time it would music
Yeah,
would even play a
music's
part in
therapy to a
mental-
certain extent.
It is.
by thinking like, okay, I could use music to help other people.
I don't think music is as much therapy
It's only
as
therapy
people
for
talk
the
about,
artist
because like a lot of
themselves.
artists still fuck up and have fucked up shit because I don't think they're necessarily being therapeutic with it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I disrespectfully disagree.
Get 'em.
I think that
Get 'em.
I think for me, I think music only is
I'm gonna
good.
diss you in my freestyle.
Music is only helps the artist personally for mental health. Really,
Sometimes though, because
Like-
that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
that's where it starts.
it teaches that person that they can express things, but I don't necessarily think it provides therapy in the sense that it's necessarily fixing the artist. I think artists go through things in life, and if they're working on themselves, it translates into their music as well.
Can we just say that it's sort of like making music is sort of like keeping a journal then in that aspect? It might not help, but you're just getting the thoughts out there and you're getting them down.
Not necessarily, because
Journals help with that.
journals
more
are
of a symptom.
private. Journals, you could be the real you because you're hiding it from the world.
But you should be the real you in your music.
Yeah, but no matter what, you're gonna have the influence of thinking of your audience and also the idea of the song. When you journal, you just you be, and then in hip hop, you still have to be masculine. You can't necessarily be certain like if I wrote a poem, it would sound a whole lot different than a rap. You know what I mean?
But why? Because I feel like if I wrote a poem, it would sound just like
Context is different.
No, because you could be more feminine with poetry, and that's a lot of aspect that people don't want to get into because men, we all have both sides to us.
And
Tell that to Drake.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. Like that, you can let go of certain standards with music that it's not necessarily because you don't want to make art that has it. Is because if you want to be successful, the market sometimes requires it.
Do you think making music for you helps you mentally?
No, I think the things I do outside of music and it translates through my music. Like I'll meditate, I'll work out, I'll make sure I eat. I'll do the things that I know will make me feel better, and in turn, and I write too. You know, like I'll journal as well. That's why, like, I feel like I know the difference of the state I'm in when I'm writing and versus when I'm creating a piece of art that's gonna be shared with others. You know what I mean?
That's where I think it's more of just music. Making music is kind of a symptom, or rather, making art. Just being a creative person in general. When we start going through mental health issues or whatever, which is usually pretty early on. I mean, when do we really start rapping? When we're like 12?
I think
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
When the world's really starting to get to our head, we're starting to figure out things about life,
It's true.
and then we start making that music. It's just a natural response for us. It's just a symptom of the world that we're living in, right?
I think the one thing it does do for mental health is that it provides you with a purpose. You know, you feel like what you're creating gives you purpose, so you may not want to commit suicide. You know what I mean? So that in that aspect, I think that helps with the mental health because you need to feel like, you know, you have some type of purpose, and I think that's what it does.
Understandable.
So share some examples of some songs with lyrics that basically tackle mental health in a meaningful way.
I mean, Logic made a song. Jordan Lucas made a suicide song. Mac Miller made the homosexual. Macklemore. Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
I
But
used to
like,
listen to Wax a lot. He's got a lot like
Yeah, Kid Cudi, Pursuit of
Alcohol and
Happiness.
yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. See, I like how he did it. It was even Kanye talks a lot about mental health, and I just don't like for me, like making a suicide song. I don't necessarily feel that.
Even like Donald Glover, he had that one video that was real, like, I don't know, it was like all crazy.
This is America.
Oh, This Is America.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
even stuff like that, you know.
Tackling, I guess
What's
that
his
would
rap
be
name?
more
Childish
political
Gambino
issue.
or something? What's his rap name?
Childish Gambino.
Yeah, Childish.
Yeah.
Childish, yeah. But yeah.
Recently, I don't know, the Kendrick Father Time song. You heard that one?
Is he new?
From the last album.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, definitely check that one out. Cause like in the beginning of it, like it's a skit, and this girl's like,
When they're
"You need to
fighting.
see it, yeah." It's like you need
Yeah.
to see a therapist, and he's like, "Real men don't do that," some shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's
The feeling.
Literally, like,
yeah.
the next question.
See, I want to make one more point.
Yeah.
Like something like that versus like I feel like again he pieced it together like art that didn't necessarily say throw it in your face, but it's like he's making it an art form, like a metaphor, and then it builds up to understanding that he's talking about mental health. It's not just like right in your face like Logic with one in AA suicide.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't feeling that. I don't know why. I just felt like
Yeah, I like the more subtle takes on
Yeah,
it.
me too.
I like the art of it.
It leaves room for interpretation.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I guess I see what he was doing. You got to do it that
That's
kind of like
sometimes that
straightforward,
yeah,
just because that's
blunt,
like you're trying to save lives, So then I guess that would be the way to actually go.
Logic's that kind of rapper.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, when it's straightforward like that, I feel like it's just tried too hard. But when it's art, it's like you receive it better because you feel that.
Because you got to think about it.
Yeah.
All right, so you mentioned it earlier. What role does the image of toughness play in hip hop, and how does it affect artists' willingness to discuss their mental health?
Just look at Fort Myers. Look at everywhere where everyone wants to be tough.
Hip-hop.
Look at the local scene. Look at everybody has to be hard. Everyone has to be like street. And then not only that, like when you pretend to be something, you end up really doing shit because
You're
it's
gonna get
inevitable.
tested eventually.
It's inevitable.
True.
And I just feel like
If you're gonna play hard every day, you're gonna get tested eventually. That's just facts about it.
I feel like people want to feel tough through the music. You know what I mean? Like it makes them feel tougher because maybe they don't feel as tough. Like if you listen to like old school 50 Cent back in the day, it might have made you feel kind of like tough, like brolic and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
but it was almost triumphant.
It was overcoming. It wasn't just straight like street warfare. It wasn't just straight. It was intelligent. Like But I feel like toughness does play a part. It's just the culture of what it is based on where it grew from and the conditions. And you
I don't
can't.
know. Just making it through adversity is toughness.
But that's what I'm saying. Like toughness comes in many forms, but it seems like you have to show that. You know what I mean?
You
Like
have to
whatever
just
form you
show
got, you
that.
got to show it. And
Exactly.
A million different mediums you could show that through, but it seems like we're kind of stuck in this.
I feel like it's okay to not be tough in hip hop, man.
now I feel like with like the people like Drake's and
Or you
even
could-
like J. Cole's
You
and
don't
those
have to be
type of.
tough all the time. You
Nah.
don't have to prove you're tough.
Nah, I
I
agree.
think that's where it gets messed up. A lot of artists think they gotta prove they're tough because it's hip
to
hop.
be accepted.
You kind of you don't really gotta prove you're tough. If you really live a
just
life
be
of
you.
hip hop and it's part of you, people
It's about
know
the music,
People
not
can
the
tell.
image.
Yeah. So you can be vulnerable.
Yeah,
Of course.
I feel like if you want to be an artist, you need to be vulnerable. If you just want to make and sell hit records, you don't have to be.
Yeah, that's what I was going to touch on that too. Like, it's kind of just how you have to portray yourself nowadays. If you
Just be you. That's
If
my
you
message
wanna
to
catch
everybody. Just be you. That's the best way to be. Just be you, and if people like you, they like you for you. If they hate you for you. At least you're you.
and you got some dope shit you can bop in your car.
Yeah. But I hate that feeling of feeling like I gotta be tough. I don't think it's like a natural, organic feeling. I feel like a real warrior knows what he is inside and doesn't have to like.
I struggle with it
Prove
because I'm covered in tattoos. People perceive me a different way when they see me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's always like you gotta. In my case, I gotta prove to them that I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's the greatest part is being like the opposite of what they
What they
judged.
think.
Yeah.
It's always the opposite of what they think, and that's I like that too.
Yeah.
But,
So what advice would you give to up and coming rappers?
just be
Don't
you.
do it.
Just be you.
Don't do it.
Just do what you want to do. If you're writing music, just write what you like.
My advice to y'all is come to the Star Sound Studio.
Definitely do that. For sure. Definitely do that.
I agree though. Be yourself and then just figure out ways to innovate yourself. But you got to work on yourself outside of the music to be vulnerable in the music.
Honestly, the first thing you got to do is ask yourself, what kind of artist are you, and what kind of artist do you even want to be?
Find a reason why you want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, find out what you want to
Right, like
talk
you'll find
about.
out what kind of artist you want to be once you figure out why you're even making art in the first place.
Don't try to be
Find a
like
reason bigger
your
than yourself.
influences. Don't try to be like them.
Even at first, if you do a little something, to be inspired off them, but it's like just use them to
Find a
mash up
producer.
into yourself.
Sit with a producer and create your own sound
Agree.
and build that from the ground up until you have something completely different. Nobody can turn it away.
And I'd say block out fucking everything you see and hear on social media.
You really
Yeah,
have
'cause
to.
that shit'll
As hard as
fuck
it
you
is,
up.
you really have to.
For real. Social media is brutal.
It's the cause of all the mental health issues.
Too connected.
I think it just exposes our mental health issues more. I don't think it's the cause. I think it's just another symptom because it's again something we created in our control, and it may cause certain insecurities or whatever, but those things just already are there. You know what I mean? You're gonna get tested in life in real life, in real time, eventually. So on social media, you kind of face that.
Gives you a little taste.
Mm-hmm. But you, if that affects you, that means that you're not there yet to deal with it in real life. You know what I mean? You have that insecurity.
Put your hater blockers on.
The phone didn't cause that. That shit's in you. You use that as an excuse to feel that. You know, so maybe someone who has stronger self-esteem will look at it and not be consumed by it. And
I know my shit's fire.
So
Like
if
that.
you are going through a mental health,
I agree.
if you are going through a mental health crisis, you can text HOME to 741-741
What's
and be
that?
connected with
What's the
a
number?
trained crisis counselor.
Say it again.
Text HOME to 741-741.
Texting you right now.
Don't do that. The Baker Act you.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm doing a podcast with a dog. Help me.
So y'all want to hear a freestyle? We're going to play a little game. I'm going to ask each of these guys one question, a little trivia question. If you get it wrong, you got to freestyle. If you get it right, you don't have to freestyle. Pretty simple.
Ooh.
Who wants to go first?
Moon God
I
does.
say, hey, no, we treat our guests with respect. When they come in our house, we serve them first.
All right. Anios.
Yes, sir.
Who won the first ever Grammy for Best Rap Album in 1989?
This is gonna be a guess, cause I don't know.
Don't say the answer after he says it, because I want to guess too. I think I
But
might
my
know.
guess is Sugar Hill Gang.
Ooh, can I guess? I want to say Will Smith.
Oh, you got it, bro.
Was it?
Was it Will Smith?
Yeah.
87?
Jazzy Jeff and
89, right?
89. Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith.
I had a feeling.
I had-
That means you got freestyle.
I had the date wrong.
Yeah. He's the DJ and I'm the rapper. That was the album.
What song?
and had like
Oh,
no
the
cuss
whole
words. That's
album
why I
him
got a
the
Grammy. I had no cuss words. The culture beyond hip hop.
Come on, so he got a Grammy before Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice got a Grammy?
I find
Wait.
it hard.
He's got a
I
I
don't
don't think
know.
he had a Grammy.
In my eyes, he did.
Cruising.
No, I'm just saying he's really the first hip hop artist to win a Grammy.
Yeah.
That's so hard for me to believe.
Yeah.
No, but it's not though, because it's at a time
I
where
don't even remember
He
him
was
being
very
out in
commercial.
80s.
Yeah, he was super commercial.
and
Very.
think about it. The main civilization was rejecting gangster rap, like NW. If you had all
Yeah, it was
those,
positive rap.
so
your
he
kids
didn't
should
cuss.
listen to.
You
Yeah,
know?
I didn't even think about that.
It's
Parents
fun,
just don't
he's-
understand.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was later.
I feel like
but-
that played a huge role.
Timing.
Yeah, it was perfect time. That was
You're right.
needed at that time.
You're right.
But it
Yeah.
needed to be because it did segue people in, and then when hip hop evolved, or they actually found the real hip hop, it was even more addictive because they didn't live that life.
What hip hop duo released the album Black Star in 1998?
Come on, I know this one. It's too easy. I wanted a freestyle. I wanted a freestyle.
Who is it?
Go ahead. What was the question again?
Dang.
Why couldn't I get that question?
What
Yeah.
hip hop duo released the album Black Star in 1998?
Isn't that their fucking name?
No, it's two amazing rappers. Damn, why couldn't I get that question? He knew
Do
my
I-
question and I know his question.
Do I have to answer the rappers?
I wanna know
Like,
I wanna know
identify the rapper.
The two
bro.
rappers.
But isn't that their group, Black Star?
Just
It's only two of them
Can I
when they
steal
come
this
together.
question?
They're Black Star.
Yeah, I know it's Mos Def and Talib Kweli.
all right.
I knew this, but I
Oh.
wanted a freestyle.
That was the
Games.
question.
All right, Jay.
What's up?
What was the original stage name of rapper and actor Snoop Dogg?
Damn.
I feel like Munga got an easy question.
Yeah,
We know you don't know.
I don't know. I want to say like
Okay.
You know
fucking
Mungad?
Curtis or something, but
His name is Calvin,
Calvin?
but I don't know his first name. Was it Snoopy? Was it something?
No,
a
that's
little
what his
corny?
grandma used to call him. I know that.
Oh no, it's it's just Snoop Doggy Dogg.
This is bullshit. I feel cheated.
That was a trick
That's
question.
a trick question.
Fuck it. There's the beat. Let me just rap.
Can I just freestyle anyway?
Go ahead.
Hey. Who's...
Yeah. They looting and shooting. We praying to God that they join the movement. I'm feeling like Zod when I'm zooted. She think I don't lie and she's stupid. A giant to humans. Goliath to humans.
Hey.
Hold up. I just get warmed up.
Hey.
Goliath the humans, you know we shooting when we pull through. Bitch be ducking when the 7.62s go through your sunroof.
Ooh.
Nah, I just capping, I don't shoot like that. But I be in the booth and working on the boards like I'm wearing a starter cap. And I ain't fucking around with that. You think you coming with something, then bitch, just let me check it. Cause you really come past the moon. Cause I assume.
Hey, pass it to me, let's see what I can do. I could do anything as long as my mind will pursue. I get the money, you can see how fast this shit grew. I do this shit in a dash, let me spit a little faster, yeah. Speed it up, fuck it though, when I beat it up, I never eat it up, I might just seed it up, you know. I like my offspring, I'm off the springs, bouncing off the rooftops, bitches taking off the tops. Wait, hold up, wait, hey, take a picture, then I crop it. I pass it over to Anios so he could do the autopsy.
So I can rock it.
Take off.
Fucking cosmic when I smoke this shit. I feel like a prophet when I wrote this shit.
Ooh.
The hottest shit, it's like bathing in sun rays over hot coals with a hot bitch. That's how hot it can get.
Hey,
So step the fuck back. I don't got time for your nonsense.
bitch.
Hey,
It's two kings and a god.
hey, hey. If he the prophet, we got the gods, and I must be the Holy Ghost. I'm smoking on that gas, that shit gon' make me overdose. Come fuck with me, hey. Cause I be riding by the $150.
Yeah.
Hey, I got your bitch in my front seat, topping me off. She got the glass and the running on the dun. Hey,
Hey, she wanna be with me, I think that bitch stupid. She didn't know I went and killed Cupid. Bitch, you know I'm perpendicular to anybody who ever made it. Fuck it up. I pick it back up. I slowed the flow up.
Get it.
Whoever made it, I'm Darth Vader with this lightsaber.
Yeah.
My name Luke, you fool. Get it? A Jedi troop. I do this shit, cause it. Hold on. Let me get
pass
it.
me the alley-oop.
There you go.
Yeah,
Scottie
I'm like
Pippen.
Luke Skywalking in the booth.
In the booth.
Watch me pull up.
I'm Mike Jack moonwalking on you fools.
Yeah,
You fools.
with a 22.
Hey, murder any rapper. That's why I got red boots.
Yeah. Shoot like I'm 23, but I ain't
So
you
high.
know who.
Ooh.
So high I need parachutes.
Ooh.
They said I couldn't freestyle, but I came through.
Bitch, give me the loot. Bitch, give me the loot.
Yeah,
Salute.
It's the moon god. Anios. JH.
HP.
facts.
We
21.
kings.
Star sign.
21.
Moon god.
Yes.
Hey.
What's the dog's name?
Luna.
Luna. Shout out Luna.
Shout out Luna.
Shout
Y'all
out
know.
Luna.
If you know, you know.
Holding it down for the real dogs.
She's the reason it's as good as it is.
Not really. I don't really notice her, so I don't know
Freestyle
if
was
that's a true
fun.
statement.
Yeah, it was
I'm
I'm
fun.
glad you guys freestyled, even though your questions were like fixed.
Yeah,
It was all a setup.
I tried.
That was fun.
So what's everybody got going on?
Hey, what you working on, Anios?
Me?
You got any projects about to drop? Working with? Like,
Yeah, I'm
how
working
can
on
people fuck with you?
an album. So that'll be out soon.
Yo, when that one dropping, bro?
The We Kings project?
Yeah.
That's probably going to be next year now.
Okay.
You know,
Let me know if you need more beats.
I will. The problem is I wrote it so long ago that that's not how I'm living now. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
So it's taken me too long to keep getting into the studio to move it along faster. And that's making it to the point where, like, man, I should just wait and revisit this when I'm truly ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not ready. I got so much shit going on that I'm just not ready for it yet.
I feel you.
We
I'm in
did
the
2
same
songs.
position.
I'll drop them as singles or something at least to warm up the project. And then I'll put them on the project too. But I feel like I need to do new writing, so I probably will need new beats.
That
You know what I'm saying?
make it happen.
It's got to continue to be fresh. So if I'm not booking a session every week to get in here and work on it, it's gonna get old to me. And you know, you should only put out the art that you're happy with.
Yeah.
So you don't know when you're dropping the other project?
The other project, artist. Yeah, that's dropping.
Why did you call it that?
That's dropping November. It's artist.
Seems a
a
little
collaboration
redundant.
of dope hip hop. That's what it's called.
What inspired artist? The name.
Just me wanting to work with artists, and the name is really like Anios, your favorite artist's favorite artist. You know, your artist's favorite artist.
Okay.
That was kind of the idea, artist, and it's just, you know, the inspiration for it was the Chronic 2001. Because when I hear that album, man, Dr. Dre has so many other rappers shining on that thing.
It's full.
So my thought was, man, I got like 10 features so far on this project. So all mixed out throughout it. So it's a really dope, like I said, it's a collaboration of hip hop. It's just going to be a dope, fun listening experience. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
It's going to be dope. It's kind of like my homage to the 50 years of hip hop, kind of.
When you drop it, where can they find it?
I'm not sure when it's dropping. I'm thinking November 29th, but I'm not 100%. And they'll be able to find it everywhere. All streaming. hpproductions.com. Everywhere, bro. It's going to be in your face. You're not going to be able to not see it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to walk out your door and be like, damn, this motherfucker hung a flyer on my knob again. It's going to be everywhere. Straight up.
What you got going on, Moon?
You know, I've been reading the art of songwriting. I've been taking my music business notes. I've been working on writing stronger songs. I've been working on an EP with Anios, all produced by Anios. It's done. And I got a kitty song on there. And he has a beat that he made with
All cat
a
sounds.
kitty song. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, so I made it about pussy. But it's metaphorical, and it's quite the journey when you listen to it. But that's it, man.
You know what I
piecing
like?
together.
It's like the camaraderie in this room. I like that you can sit here and talk about what you're working on. I can sit here and talk about what I'm working on. He can sit here and talk about what he's working on, JH. And like, I'm sure all of us have collaboration together now.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's like,
Yeah, we
even though
created
we're
art
all
together,
doing our
yeah.
own thing, it's all intertwined.
Built something.
And it's going to be something great. I think people in Southwest Florida aren't ready for that.
No, I think
They're not ready for it yet. It's been building and being prepared on all fronts individually before we even met. That now that things may come together with something bigger with, that thing before. And like, I just think it's going to be amazing, man, because we're all very creative, Look, I said this earlier outside. I'm an actual local artist that loves to listen to local artists. Like, I've run JH's album. I listen to your beats all the time. I run Moon God's albums. You know what I'm saying? I just listen to them because I'm trying to connect with all the greatest artists in Southwest Florida, right?
So many of us, bro. There's so much diversity in this area. It's fucking gorgeous. Like, you'll have one dude come in have hip hop session today. Earlier, we had a fucking folk guy in here.
That's pretty crazy.
And then all forms of rap. I have had this dude in here who's doing like, I swear this shit like transported me back to like 2015, bro. The entire time I was sitting here in just like this nostalgic feeling. I think Florida's the only place you can get that, bro, because this is just like the craziest
It's
melting,
like a melting
pot.
pot. Yeah.
Melting
from
pot
all
of
over the
music.
world. You know?
You're right. You see a lot of that at the shows around here locally.
But I would just say this. There's a lot of rappers, not a lot of artists. There's a whole lot of rappers.
They just have some
No
growing
comment.
to do.
Don't we all?
That's all, you know?
But I just feel like there's a lot of rappers and not a whole lot of artists. Like, there's a lot of rappers. You can anybody could really, if you could put words together, you could rap. You know what I mean? But but you can. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. Come on, how many rappers have you heard that you felt like you shouldn't hear rapping? You know what I mean? Many.
Who specific? Like in 239, do you know any people? I'm just curious.
We don't want smoke.
I'm just kidding. Nah, I just think.
But what I'm saying
I just
is,
like making shit awkward.
what I'm saying is, I feel like
I know exactly what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just industry plants or they're just in it because they want money and you can make money doing it. You know what I'm saying?
You have to think of the state of hip hop right now, though,
Right.
guys.
It's
It
different.
is literally the most easy and accessible form of music to make for anybody right now.
So I get what you're saying. The art does suffer because of that. It just
The thing is,
turned into
even
a
if you
get-rich
can't rap,
quick
you can
scheme.
rap.
right.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
seeing these rappers blow up that are incredible artists, but they're blowing up in 3 months.
I was just fucking with you, man.
People who are
Sorry.
just starting rapping are going, bro, I can do that. I can say what he's saying.
But that, well, in all actuality, though,
You can't say what I'm saying unless you live
but
my life.
in all actuality, they don't realize that he's not really blowing up like you think. You know what I mean?
That's true.
The financials don't match what you see, and the longevity
Not for a while.
And
the
that
longevity
leads
might not
into-
be there.
Money makes hits, not the talent. It's not the artist. It's the financial backing behind it.
I just think it's an accumulation of all of it. You have to. The
150,000
money's going to
to
get the
break a new
greatest
artist.
artist. The money's going to get the greatest producer. The money's going to get the greatest marketing.
Right.
But
It's a money
even
game.
so,
Right.
But the underground scene, you have to admit, underground
You need
scene
to
of
have
hip hop
talent.
is much love. There's much love in the underground scene.
I like the underground scene.
I feel like it's mixed. I feel like there's a lot of fake love, and then there's some genuine people.
But
But
you got to take what you get and leave what you don't, you know?
I just think the culture of it, like the way people think that what it means to be an artist or a rapper, like they don't, like if they saw how their favorite artist went through it, I don't think they would realize the journey it really is, opposed to what they think the journey like of a rapper is.
Yeah, like overnight success doesn't exist.
No, it's a lottery. Like you said, it's a lottery. But I know every time I go to the gas station, there's an old motherfucker, 80 lottery tickets holding me up.
Yo, my girl loves
play the lottery.
scratch-offs.
I don't like
She don't
playing
win.
hopeful things.
Let that be a lesson to all of you.
And you don't want to win the lottery because you ain't earn it.
Hell
So
no.
you're gonna lose it, and you're gonna feel like people are gonna want shit from you, and you didn't even earn the money, and it's just gonna be
Yeah,
You just
like.
got to know what kind of artist you want to be.
It's the
simple.
American dream.
I
bro.
wouldn't though, because like it's
American dream.
dangerous
You just got to know what kind of artist you want to
Everybody
be.
wants to be rich and famous
for free.
for free.
I'd
With
like
the
to be
least
rich.
amount of effort.
I don't care to be famous, but I'd like to be rich for once in my life.
The key to getting rich is incremental success. Incremental everything. It's all comes in increments, and that's what people don't like. They don't commit because the increments aren't as rewarding as let's get popping in 3 months, let's get blown.
It takes time.
But you go back to that social media we were talking about earlier, and like that's what's influencing, especially the younger generation nowadays, because this is all they see. You know, we kind of grew up where we were in that crossover period.
Right.
We were able to see
Yeah,
a
they're
little
not
bit
even,
of
like,
how
really
life
watching
was
TV or
before
nothing.
social media really started affecting our lives.
Right.
So, I mean, I would think if I was that young, bro, I'm seeing dudes blow up and get rich.
Man,
'cause
but
they're
isn't-
shooting shit
am I
on
the
their
only-
phone.
am I
But
the
at
only
the end
one?
of the day, it's like I know with my sons, if they see something on YouTube, I explain how fake it is, how they faked it, what equipment they used. I tell them what this isn't reality. What
Yeah.
you're looking at isn't reality, and that's
You
not
tell 'em
actually
about
how it
Santa
works.
Claus too.
No, I told them, hey, Santa Claus ain't real, okay?
I
No
bought
tree,
these fucking gifts.
no presents.
Damn.
I got a list of chores. Ho ho ho.
Hey, man.
I'm going out. I'm going out. No,
I used to like Santa
I'm
Claus,
playing.
but
No, they still believe in Santa Claus. It's just
I
that
don't like that shit no more.
when it comes to certain
fuck with
things, you
Santa.
need to have that person who's gonna be like, that's not how
Fuck
that
with
shit.
Rudolph.
Yeah.
It'll get there.
JH, what you got going on?
Oh shit! I got some sound panels coming in tomorrow, so it's gonna be
Dope.
nice. Finally, be able to get everything set up, so I can have my own little creative space, pumping out beats.
TheWeKings.com.
Oh yeah,
Weak
get that
Kings.
BOGO deal.
Oh, you got a BOGO right now?
Oh, we got BOGO.
Oh, you basically get
$99.
two
You
beats
get
for
two beats.
$99.
That's unheard of.
Exclusives.
That's because we in a mode right now.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna try to
I gotta
ride
get-
this wave as long as we
Yeah.
can. About you, Jay?
I don't really got shit going on. Same as you, making beats. I got fucking solar panels on my house.
That's
Damn,
dope.
that's pretty-
Good
yeah,
for you, man.
fuck yeah.
I like that. I just
Yeah.
watched a whole bunch of stuff on like solar power and all that, man. It was very inspiring.
That's
Fake
That's
news.
a milestone,
It wasn't
bro.
news,
Fake
motherfucker. It was
news.
Robert Downey Jr. converting his gas cars to help the environment.
Fake,
So
then global
great
warming's
show.
fake.
It was amazing.
It's fake news.
It's not fake.
He
It's not
converted the
fake.
cars.
You'd have to watch it. It's called Robert Downey's Dream Cars, and that's not a plug. Downey, yo, hit my secretary for a check. Yo, I have a question for you, J21.
What up?
As a producer, do you... I mean, JH, you're a producer too, but you're an artist too, so I'm talking to him just as a producer.
Very well.
As just a producer, do you come in here and work with artists exclusively to create like EPs and projects, or do you just like hustle your beats?
You know, for the most part, I just hustle the beats, but I do come in to craft the songs.
But like, do
so
you
much
say
more.
someone wanted to book JH or J21
Oh yeah.
to sit in sessions for months on end to create an amazing project or something? Like, do you do that kind of stuff?
I'm available. I'm always available. I'm here.
And you,
Couple
JH, you
times
do
a
that
week.
too, or does your personal art get in the way of doing that?
Absolutely not. He's right here with me. You do so much more than just hustle your beats, bro. You do way more.
Well, that's why I'm asking, because I
that.
don't know, you know?
There's so many different hats we wear here, you know, and producer's just one of them.
Let them know.
Like, there's a lot of times people come in here with just a beat, and that's all they got. And maybe they have like a subject or an idea or whatever. A lot of times this is these dudes' first time ever stepping into a studio, but, you know, they want to make a song.
You gotta
So
make it
that's what we do.
comfortable.
Well,
We'll make a song.
so you become a producer. There's your
Of
producer
course.
hat.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, first of all, I've been in studios where the engineer don't give a shit about your music.
Yeah, that's
and
the
that
worst.
is not a place to be in.
Nah, it's
if
the
that
worst.
happens, you should get out of there.
I agree.
Because that does not, it's just not, it doesn't condone a creative environment. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at all, but
You could say it sometimes. It's okay.
I'm pretty
that has
fucking
my
good.
name on it. The product that you are leaving here with, no matter what, if I got my name, like a tag or whatever, fuck that. At the end of the day, when somebody asks you, yo, where'd you do that? You're going to tell them. And if I want them to be like, yo, where'd you do that? And not, oh, where'd you do
Right.
that, bro? Like that, and then just to watch them grow, bro, because then they come back. And when they come back, they got ideas. Oh, this is what we're going to do this time. And then, I mean, I've been doing this for a few years, bro. And the growth that I've seen with some of the artists I first started working with to where they are now, musically, fuck a fan base, all that shit, bro.
Right.
Just musically, bro.
Do you feel like them recording here and you producing their sessions and engineering their sessions helped create them into that better artist that you see now?
I wouldn't say that it's me personally, but I would say it's just having that relationship with somebody. You know, that person that handles your music. You know, they're the ones that are gonna. At the end of the day, I'm the one that's touching that final product. When we
Right.
send it out, that's what you're gonna upload. That's what everybody's gonna hear. If you're cohesive with that person, it makes it so much easier. You don't have to stumble over words. You create your own language. Like, most of the time, I'm already doing what they're thinking about. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just there. We're connected at that point. So, yeah, fuck yeah. I'll sit here for months and build something out with somebody.
That's
I would
cool.
love that shit. Absolutely.
It's just think it's important for people to know that, you know? You guys as producers and stuff and pushing this Weak Kings and these beats, you know?
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no
I wouldn't
worries.
trade it for the world, bro. This is the best job in the world.
But, hey, so we're gonna wrap it up. Before we do,
Yeah.
everybody tell them where they can find you. Anios.
Really just you go to the website, hpproductions.com, and from there you get all the social media links. But I'm pretty much just Anios on everything. Streaming, social media, everything. But the website's the best. You could book us. You could find our bookings, where we're going to be performing. You could see all the new upcoming projects. You could buy merch. You could do a few things. It's easy to navigate, man. You know, you won't get lost in it. It's straight to the point. You'll get to see couple music videos, hear some dope music, and and it'll take you anywhere you need to go to follow our journey.
Nice.
Or you could join
That's
the
dope.
HP movement. God bless.
That's dope.
Moon.
Moongod.com. GAWD.
Yeah.
It's Flaco Blanco. ITZ. Flaco Blanco. You bitch you. And that's it.
Lit.
You can find me at J21 Sounds on everything. You can check the beats out on thewekings.com. Yeah.
We implore you to do that.
You
They're
can
good
find
beats
me.
and they feed good creativity.
Shit's fire.
Oh, we got the fire. You can find me at JDidit239 on Instagram. JH on all platforms. If you want to check out my music, that is JAYAITCH. If you want to book in with me, you can do that at starsoundstudio.com.
Shout out Star Sound Studio.
Star Sound
man.
Studio.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. Peace.
Later.
God bless.